Hey guys, I hope everything's going well. Today I'm going to be showing you how to remove the governor off your small engine. I'm specifically doing this on a Tecumseh 3.5 horsepower, but this will apply to most other engines, although I do believe that in Predator, Tillotson and other overhead valve engines, the governor is located at the back of the block rather than on the side cover where mine is. This only means that it will be more difficult to remove, and there will be a governor gear situated on your crankshaft. This is optional to remove, and the concept is the same on all small engines. Before diving into this engine mod, please bear in mind that this will allow your engine to rev up to around 6,000 RPM versus a stock 3600 RPM rev limiter. This will cause increased wear on your engine, but if you want the cheapest possible mod you can do with the best possible outcome, then this mod is for you. The tools you will need for this will be a 1/4 inch socket set, 2 screwdrivers, a file, an angle grinder and some mole grips. So let's go ahead and crack open the side cover. When removing the side cover bolts from your engine, it's always a good idea to lay them in the pattern that they came out, as some engines have longer side cover bolts in some places. Now that we have removed the bolts from the side cover, you want to go ahead and flip over your engine, just keep it upright, and you want to go ahead and remove the spark plug and set it to top dead center. Setting to top dead center can be done either by looking in through a bore scope, but as this is a side valve engine, that isn't possible. What you can do though, is you can take out your spark plug, put your finger over the spark plug hole, and when you feel the compression stroke, at the top of your compression stroke, this is when you're at top dead center. Now I can feel the compression stroke, and we should be at the top. Now that we've done that, you want to go ahead and flip your engine back over. Obviously it is a good idea to drain all the oil out of your engine before doing any of this. Very gently wiggle off your side cover and it should come off no problem. Now I have been in this engine and I have torn previously the gasket, although sometimes it is possible to do this without tearing the gasket. In almost every small engine, the governor will be a small nylon gear with some weights attached to it. And the way that these work is that they throw the weights out here, which then pushes this up, which pushes this arm here, reducing the throttle of the carburetor. Bear in mind that removing the entire linkage will mean that you can't use a stock carburetor on this engine. Removing the governor can sometimes be a bit of a pain in the arse. What you want to do here is you want to just raise up this, and you just want to go ahead and pop her out. Now that that plastic piece is removed, we can go ahead and try to remove the governor gear itself. Although this is not strictly necessary, as you can just remove the weights and the governor gear will just be free spinning in your engine. Although this can cause drag and reduce horsepower in performance builds. This pin here, which is holding in the governor, whereas there would be a circlip on a Predator 212, this is just pressure fit into here. So given that we're not going to be using this governor gear anymore, I am just going to cut it off. Now that we've removed the governor gear, we can now go ahead and cut off the governor nipple. This is what the governor gear runs on. Although it is possible to remove this with heat, you always risk cracking the side cover, so I just decided to cut mine off. All there is left to do now is to give the side cover a bit of a clean out to get all those metal filings or any debris which might have been left in here out. Now that's been cleaned off, let's grab our razor blade and let's try taking off the gasket. This is because we're going to be replacing this with red RTV. When torquing the side cover to spec, it is recommended that you go in a star-shaped pattern. This is so that you don't apply uneven pressures and that the gasket can seat properly. All there is left to do now is to reinstall your various accessories. You can remove the linkage off the side of your engine now, as it is no longer required, given that you don't have a governor. but I'm going to keep it on here just in case I end up using a butterfly style carburetor instead of a dash pot. This mechanism is still fully effective, so you can still put a cable in here. It will still operate your throttle lever. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe, and see ya.